My 7-year-old dad's nursing home tried to scam me out of $4,000 a month. Mrs. Bennett, we need to discuss your father's behavior. He was aggressive towards one of our aides this morning. I stood in the cereal aisle with a box of oatmeal in my hand. What? He struck Carla when she tried to help him dress. She has bruises on her arm. This is the third incident this week. My father could barely lift a spoon. He'd been in Meadowbrook Care Center for 6 days. Advanced dementia, limited mobility, confusion that made him think I was his sister half the time. The neurologist said he had maybe a year left, and I couldn't keep him safe at home anymore. It had taken me 3 months to find a place with an open bed. There must be some mistake, I said. My father doesn't. We documented everything. He's becoming combative, and we're not equipped to handle violent residents. I need you to come in today so we can discuss next steps. I'll be there in 20 minutes. I left the cart in the aisle and drove straight over. My father was sitting in his recliner by the window when I walked into his room. He looked small in the afternoon light, his hands folded in his lap. He wore the blue cardigan I'd brought from home. His eyes were distant but calm. Hi, Dad. He blinked at me. Helen? It's Rachel, Dad, your daughter. Oh, he smiled, vague and sweet. That's nice. I pulled a chair close and took his hand. His grip was weak, fingers cold. I watched him for any sign of agitation, any hint of the violence the administrator had described. He stared out the window at the parking lot. How are you feeling today? Tired, he said. I think I slept too long. A nursing aide passed the doorway, glanced in, and kept walking. I stood and followed her into the hall. Excuse me, I'm Rachel Bennett. My father's in 214. She stopped, turned. Young, maybe 25, with dark circles under her eyes. Yes? I got a call about an incident this morning. They said he hit someone. Her face went blank. I don't know anything about that. You don't know if a resident attacked a staff member? I wasn't on shift this morning. She looked past me down the hall. You should talk to the administrator. Can you tell me who was on shift? I'd like to speak with them. I really can't. She saw someone behind me and her expression shifted. Ms. Pritchard can help you. I turned. The administrator stood at the nurse's station watching us. Patricia Pritchard, mid-50s, blonde hair pulled into a tight bun, navy blazer over a white blouse. She'd given me the tour when I'd first visited, all warm smiles and reassurances about personalized care. Mrs. Bennett, let's talk in my office. I followed her down the hall. The office was small, neat, with framed certificates on the wall and a desk covered in file folders. She closed the door and gestured to a chair. I know this is difficult, she said, settling behind the desk. Dementia can cause sudden behavioral changes. My father has never been violent. Many families say that. She opened a folder and turned it toward me. These are the incident reports from the past week. I stared at the pages. 7 reports, each describing aggressive behavior, refusal of care, verbal threats, dates, times, staff signatures. The first one was dated 2 days after I'd admitted him. I visit every day, I said. I've never seen him act like this. Dementia patients often mask their symptoms around family. It's called showtime behavior. But our staff sees what happens when you're not here. She leaned forward. Your father needs a higher level of care than we can provide. I've found a memory care facility that specializes in aggressive dementia patients. Green Hill Manor. They have an opening next week. I'm not moving him. Her expression hardened. Mrs. Bennett, if your father continues to pose a danger to our staff, we will have no choice but to discharge him. And if you refuse to provide appropriate care, we may need to involve Adult Protective Services. I stood up, the folder still open on her desk. I want to speak with the aide he supposedly hit. She's not on shift today. Then I'll come back tomorrow. Full story on my channel below.